Yeah, look like my mic worker.
Categorically for. No, Biden did not take FEMA relief money to use on migrants. So FEMA regional administrators have been meeting with city officials on site to coordinate available federal support from FEMA and other federal agencies. Funding is also available through FEMA's emergency food and shelter program to eligible local governments and non-for-profit organizations upon request to support humanitarian relief for migrants.
The White House says that for those cities that they know are receiving an influx of migrants, that includes New York City, as you just said, Chicago, and here in Washington, D.C., there is somebody from FEMA, that federal emergency management agency, ready and willing to really help those cities when it comes to management of these influx of migrants, including reimbursing some of those cities. That's a part of the kind of the response that the White House is now giving.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I don't even know why niggas arguing. It's more. It's just it's a plethora of evidence showing that the FEMA response to Hurricane Helene is completely underwhelming, to say the least. They dropped the ball, and that the $750 that they supposedly gave to the victims of the hurricane. It's not even. It's a loan, man. So what's up, Godhand? Yeah, I said it's a loop back. Coming back to you know spread more leftist propaganda, and I think you need to just go back to TikTok. Honestly, he ain't saying shit. He's just blocking niggas from his chat. I see he didn't take whole ass host service fucking rent or nothing like that. That nigga still in the chat. So it's whatever. I don't know what that nigga's problem is, man. What's up, Soul? I didn't do nothing. I don't know what the nigga problem is. That nigga came back to YouTube acting brand new. You know me. I'm just, talking my shit in the chat a little bit. I just think it's funny that they can allocate all these funds to migrants and shit. I mean, if that nigga Lou, if he's voting for democratic policies and shit, or that's pretty much his choice. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because he's not conservative. So whatever policies he wants to support, it's gonna be anti his best interest anyway. So I see niggas is gonna be in and out. I know niggas still over at lose and shit. But whenever these people come online and they want to pretend like the shit doesn't happen. Like we're not watching the news. We're uninformed. We don't know shit. Everything's a lie. Like you can literally put the information right in their face and they'll still call you a liar. So it's pointless arguing with these people. Like he said, like Lou said in his own video, he ain't coming up here arguing with niggas, and nobody wants to argue with him either. Um, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I know what I've been doing. I know what I'm currently doing. I'm not this political shit. It's for the birds, man. But there's certain things you got control over in your own life that you need to make sure you got control over. Yeah, I mean that's whatever. I don't care, man. I just think it's funny, honestly. Yeah, I mean, if Kamala wins the election, man, that's gonna be crazy. And there's more Venezuelans fucking flooding the country, more Haitians, just all types of bullshit. But okay, I mean, if that's what the people want, the justification is people aren't. Yeah, man, that immigration issue, I can't look past that shit. If Trump is gonna do something about the immigration problem, then cool. Like that's like this blue no matter who shit is insane. Niggas just and then like Trump is promising tax cuts on overtime and tips. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, like real tangible shit. That it still ain't specific to anybody, but just Democrats ain't promising nobody shit, man. They ain't promising nobody but more foreign aid over Ukraine and Israel and shit, and just fucking us up. And we don't even have the funding to support our own people when we have our own disasters, our own catastrophes and shit happening here. It says it right in the thumbnail. That's not misinformation. That's official news. That's an official news headline, man. So I don't know. Another nigga, Lou voted for fucking Biden too. He voted for this last 4 years of bullshit. Voted for all this money printing and inflation, and you don't even that's a funny thing, man. That's a funny thing, guy. Man. You don't even get $750. It's a loan. Like they're giving disaster victims a loan. Like that's insane work, man. That's just imagine losing everything and the government's it's like, hey, look, I'll let you hold a little something, but you got to get that back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some insane, that's some insane shit. Now it's probably gonna be like a tax credit or some shit, but I mean it could be a loan. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't looked too much into it. I've seen people getting denied for it. Personally, I don't have to apply for the loan because I was in the area. I'm in the south, but I'm not in the area that got hit by the hurricane, so I'm good. My power went out for like a few hours, but shit was pretty much restored pretty quickly. So I wouldn't qualify either. So leave this unlisted. Why? Leave this unlisted. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad. I'm not over here calling Lou a bitch ass nigga and shit. The nigga do need to go back to TikTok though, cause this shit he's coming over here just lying and shit. Like the response to the FEMA, like FEMA's response to the fucking hurricane hasn't been lackluster, man. I need to hear this back. I ain't really been saying shit. Kind of people just been kind of coming in and out. I guess Lou ended his live or something because people kind of coming over here. Nah, I ain't beefing with Lou. I ain't got a problem with Lou. But he blocked me from his channel. But I ain't gonna try to hop up on his. I mean, I learned my shit with that. If a nigga block you in his chat for a disagreement, or I guess that probably wasn't even disagreement. Nigga probably just thought it was just trolling. But yeah, nigga block you in the chat. Don't even bother hitting the StreamYard link. Just start your own shit. Talk bullshit. Damn, how Soul don't got a wrench? Hold up, fuck. Let me know how my mic sound. By the way, I gotta using a new mic. Using the whole new setup actually. What I need to do is I need to figure out how to do images through this shit. I don't, or maybe use OBS or something. It is some actual shit I want to do. I have like, I know I said I wasn't gonna be a YouTuber, but I do have a couple ideas for content I want to do. Just two things I want to try. I think it'll be funny. I think it'll be hilarious. But no, this ain't no beef stream. This ain't no I'm mad or anything. I just think it's just kind of crazy. Niggas just come online and just start saying anything because it's just they're just so biased. Like your mind's already made up on shit. Why even come over here and talk about it? Go to your echo chambers and shit that you prefer. Cause all you're gonna do is come over here and get mad. Niggas ain't going for that shit. Like, and that's why he left. Look, I told the nigga straight up. I said, nigga, I'm not voting for no black bitch, man. That's insane. Like, that's that's beyond me. Now all of a sudden he's claiming he can't even vote for the presidency or some shit. So how convenient? Because even he can't in good faith endorse Kamala as president. But I mean, either way, we're gonna have one or two choices. You really only got two choices. You got Trump or Kamala. So Kamala. So yeah, I know he's not voting for either party. Yeah, but that's basically that don't. That's a cop out. I think not voting for either party is a cop out. Like like MOT says, pick a side. You got to pick a side. If I had to pick, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I'm voting for Trump. Fuck it. So I just see more. I see more in way of tangibles and actual shit. How the fuck did you find your way over here? Okay. But yeah, I just see more. What's up, Red? I just see more in line with actual tangibles and shit. Oh yeah, yeah. So and, here's why. Even if I wasn't voting for Trump, right? There's no fucking way I could vote. There's no way I could, in good faith, vote for the Democratic Party, right? Signal boosted. There's no way I can vote for the Democratic Party. They're not offering nobody nothing. except I guess except for the ones who are like, the true Democratic shields and people at the top and shit, just the bourgeoisie and all that type of shit. Just people. But if you're just an average person, like if you ain't in tech, if you ain't like, you know, if you ain't like an elitist, I really believe it's funny. The Democratic Party is really the party of elitism when they claim to be the ones that are all for equity and diversity and shit. But when you look at it, look who's there behind the Democratic Party. It's all celebrities and these people who are in these gigantic mega corporations and shit. They back the Democratic Party and shit. Um, hmm, what's up, Red?
What's up, Sligo? How you doing?
Been good. How you doing?
Pretty good. I can't complain.
Yeah, I just came up here just to talk some shit. I ain't even niggas think I'm beefing with Lou. I'm not. It's just again, just like the stream with Cuda, using it as an example of niggas just coming online and just talking. Like we can't see reality for what it is and see how people are just being mistreated by the current administration and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
You didn't really have shit like this going on from 2016 to 2020. So
You think
I mean,
things have changed? Like it's another reset
as far as what?
of the politics. It seems like some people are scaling back from Trump.
No,
Mm.
I think it's a I think more rights are being taken away from the people under this under this regime that is this Biden administration. So
What
um
did Lou say? I know Elon. He's backing up Trump now. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I made a joke about Lou getting a FEMA check to get out of Mexico. So I guess that's kind of I guess he was kind of mad about it. He blocked me before the stream even started. So I guess he ain't like that. And I guess that came from just he I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't listening, but I'm assuming he was saying people was lying about FEMA not having funding for people in the hurricane areas and all that type of shit. But it's actually true. I mean, there's headlines about it. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the stream, but I can play this again. I mean,
No, I didn't. I
Haven't
didn't
heard
see
it
it
before.
before.
No, Biden did not take FEMA relief money to use on migrants. So FEMA regional administrators have been meeting with city officials on site to coordinate available federal support from FEMA and other federal agencies. Funding is also available through FEMA's emergency food and shelter program to eligible local governments and non-for-profit organizations upon request to support humanitarian relief for migrants.
The White House says that for those cities that they know are receiving an influx of migrants, that includes New York City, as you just said, Chicago, and here in Washington, D.C., there is somebody from FEMA, that federal emergency management agency, ready and willing to really help those cities when it comes to management of these influx of migrants, including reimbursing some of those cities. That's a part of the kind of the response that the White House is now giving.
yeah. So funds was going to shit like that, and then when the American citizens have their own, tragedies that's happening, they don't have. All they get is They get a $750 loan, money they have to pay back. You know.
The black bitch is, like you say, is more important than worrying about this kind of stuff. I'm just saying there should be more streams about that, but what you been up to though?
What do you mean?
Trolling.
What do you mean in life?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. That's kind of why I started streaming by myself because I'm so busy in life. I ain't got time to be going to different people's panels and watching everybody's streams what they talking about. I rather just stream up and talk my own bullshit. So
You like being a content creator?
no, I don't. But
It
oh no, it's kind of fun.
is kind of fun. I like it.
I don't see myself doing this very long, but I do have two ideas. I do have two ideas for two more streams. I want to do a little stream on the exoticals. I
Oh
want to do a
God.
yeah. I want to do some of that shit. See what kind of trolling can ensue from that. And then I want to. I had another one. Well, I had another one. It's pretty damn stupid. You're not gonna like that one, but it's gonna be hilarious to me. So I'm gonna
Oh
try it.
God. What is it about?
It's about the Hawk Tour girl, but I have an idea for it.
Oh God.
She got a
Is she
podcast.
she got a podcast? Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
shit is
think so.
crazy.
Oh man.
Like, what the fuck does what
You
a
can
man?
literally go viral like that
Yeah,
and get
it,
rich.
it's funny though. She made a joke about sucking dick, but it's like Nick- niggas make jokes like that in the space all the time, and they went viral. So it's kind of funny. Niggas is I don't know. It's
She
weird.
was on the street though,
Yeah,
and she was tipsy as hell.
yeah.
Oh, hi, Untitled. He said, "Boo." She's suing a dude who record. Is she suing him for real? Now that's crazy.
Yeah, that's allegedly. It was like something going on about that. Apparently that's happening. But I mean, who gives a fuck, man?
She said she want her money.
This is
She
so
want her
crazy.
cut.
But yeah,
That's what she's suing for.
people gotta eat this shit, man. Like people voted for this. People voted for all this shit happening, all these fucking high ass prices on everything, inflation, and migrants coming over the border. No, I ain't gonna say taking their jobs because niggas, the jobs migrants are working, niggas ain't gonna want to work anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But
They're taking our jobs.
all this shit is being subsidized. But let me. I know why the migrant shit is happening. It's because the birth rates aren't up and all that type of shit. And this goes back to the look. The answer's always been the same from the beginning. I mean, if they could just fix the shit going on with like American citizens, then people will actually want to get married, and then people will actually have kids, so they don't have to bring people over to.
It's true.
But but it is a lot more that needs to be done. They need to change the marriage laws.
Mm-hmm.
They need
I
to
agree.
they need to dial a lot of shit back. Well, actually, yeah, dial it back, but also just get rid of a lot of shit. Because as far as like family court and shit like that, that shit's still stuck in the 50s. And it's like,
Mandatory paternity test. I'm down with that one. I've always been down for that.
yeah, that's
I
what I'm
don't think you're down
saying.
with that.
Lou voted for this shit.
What?
Yeah,
Come on, Lou.
Lou
So is
voted
he
for
gonna
every.
vote for Trump now? Or
No,
no?
no, he said he's not
What?
voting for. He's not voting for anybody. So
Oh, come on now.
because even he can't say that Kamala is a good fucking is a good candidate. But
Why is Kamala not a good candidate? Because she's not black?
I don't care if she is black. I'm still not voting for her. In fact,
Why is she not a good candidate? I
if
don't
she
understand.
if she was black, that'd be even worse.
Why is it even worse?
There's no fucking way I'm voting for a black bitch. That's
I
insane.
knew you was gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that shit. Cause of Israel. I'm not good at politics. This is out of my realm.
Well, even if you look at jokes aside, if you look at Kamala's history, man, she hasn't proven herself in any facet of
But
anything
none of
that she's
these
ever done. She hasn't earned any of the titles she's had in government or anything. It's like she's
and
just
Trump has?
yeah.
Okay.
He earned the president. He earned the presidency,
I
man.
don't know. I don't
He
know
earned them
anything
votes.
about politics. I don't know.
I know enough To be a nigga on StreamYards running his mouth. There you go.
They
And I
all
just,
got
and I just got out
podcasts.
of work. I ain't about to sit here and just be just just having like I ain't about to be doing a lecture and shit. I'm too tired for that shit. I just came up here to talk shit. So
Hey, shit, I'm listening. Thanks for having me up here.
nah, I mean it's cool. It's cool. I don't. I ain't got no problem with nobody. It's all YouTube.
Yeah. I don't got no problem with nobody. I'm cool.
You got problems with people.
I don't. I
You
really don't.
definitely, you definitely got real YouTube beefs out here in these streets, but
I
it's
have real you. I don't even know I got real YouTube beef. I'm innocent. I am. Smargo, I'm innocent.
you hate
I
niggas.
miss you, Smargo. I miss you.
Oh man. Well, I can't be around here. I can't be on panels. I can't just be out here just be around. I mean, you might see me in the chat every once in a while, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got shit to do. I can't.
People be busy.
I got
And
money to
plus
make.
COVID is over.
COVID is over. No, it's not.
COVID is done. Don't wear COVID.
Pretty sure COVID is endemic at this point. I mean, it's right in line with the seasonal flu now. Like,
Yeah,
so when they tell you to get your flu shots, they tell you to get your 17 booster shot. So yeah, that ain't
yeah.
happening.
I'm okay.
I got a good old immunity. I'm pretty sure I had it. I'm pretty sure I had it back in 2019.
Yeah, herd immunity. I thought we was gonna work off of that. That would have worked,
It
but
works for
maybe not.
everything else, but so it's worked for
No.
every other. It worked. It worked for every other variant of SARS in existence. So I don't know why this variant of SARS was any different other than the heart inflammation and bringing cancer patients out of remission and all that. I mean, it's just some certain things about COVID that's a little iffy, a little different than the other variants, and almost manufactured in a way to call off the human population. But other
Hmm.
than that, it's kind of
Oh shit! You
I
went there. You went there.
don't know. This shit is depressing as fuck to think about just how much our government does not give a fuck about us, man. They want us go. But I'm doing them a favor. Look, I'm not, you know, I'm I'm not reproducing, but I am producing. I am producing.
There you go.
Productivity.
There you go.
So go ahead and bring in the migrants, cause I ain't having kids.
I don't think it's a good idea. It's not. I
Yeah,
mean, it's not a good idea. It's gonna be the Handmaid's Tale in a minute.
the Handmaid's Tale. Yeah. So
Mm-mm. They already telling us they want to take women's rights away. You shouldn't talk. Shit like that.
yeah, the time for that is long past. Shit's way past Rubicon where that even it would even matter because women like have completely like um they're acclimated to having rights. So it's like you can't really turn that back. Now you could just like because men are stronger than women, you could just be like, well, get back to the kitchen because I said so,
Oh.
But it's kind of like women know what freedom tastes like. Do you want a woman with you because they have literally no other choice? Like,
You don't want a woman with you because she doesn't have a choice. That would be a terrible life, wouldn't it?
I suppose, but
That would be a terrible life.
at the same time, that's pretty much. I mean, if you listen to women and like especially older generations of women, that's how they talk. They'll say crazy shit. They be like, "I was only with your ugly ass grandpa because he bought me a house," type shit like
Didn't they
that. Like
say that in this space that men should be assigned wives or something like that?
that wasn't this space specifically, but like in like the incel spheres and shit like that, they want like government.
Oh,
Um,
the Rim brothers. The Rims.
what is that? I don't even know what that is. What's the rim, bro?
RIM is an acronym that stands for Red Pill, Incel, and Manosphere. It just clumps them all together. And then we have guys or men who come over and say, I'm not a rim bro. Nobody said you were, sir. Nobody said you were. Now, but you know what rimming mean. I don't. I really don't. I didn't. But I still don't know what it is. Apparently it's a sexual term
That's some
that I
crazy
won't get
shit.
into. But yeah, so some of the men are kind of going crazy, like, oh, I'm not a rim bro. And then they really be rim bros. I really do.
What is that? That is hilarious.
It is hilarious. I love it.
So I'm not a rim bro.
I'm not a rim bro. What is this? And then nobody was like, you are a rim. They come over and then boom, you're a rim bro. Because now you said you weren't, but you acting like you have anger management issues. You can't control yourself. It's not gonna work. It's wild.
That
But I've been
is.
having a good time.
So what are that? So is that something you came up with, or is it for like?
That's something from the Sharon Bracey show, Brownsville, NYK. You know the guy that says, "Hey Queens,
Oh
let me
yeah,
wipe my feet off at the door." You know, and then the men or the rims, they get super like out of control. Like, oh my god,
that's what needs to happen. These hoes need to get back to the kitchen.
Lord have mercy.
Come up with rim bros and shit. Just get
The
this
what
online.
pill? Oh my god, mandated wives. That's crazy. Rights are. God, what is going on in this chat?
They're talking about niggas as rim bros. I don't know. I've never seen one episode of that Sharon shit.
Yeah.
A nigga
You
named
said what?
Sharon. Nigga named Sharon. That's just you know
No, I
that's
don't.
zesty. That's zesty as hell.
It is not zesty. His name is Sharon. It's not zesty.
That's too close to sharing.
No, it's not. Oh my god, guys, stop it.
Is that the show where they having like the trans people on there and all that type of shit?
No,
That
no,
wasn't no.
no. That's the other
That
dude.
was Faye. I know
Yeah,
Faye did, but I thought that was another one where they were. I don't know. Like I ain't got time to be on the fucking internet arguing with bitches, and I don't give a fuck what the bitches are saying. Like
that's
bitches
true.
say, coming up here they saying crazy ass stupid bullshit.
I'm not as triggered as I used to be. Kind of.
I'm not triggered at all. I think it's funny. So I ain't got no. I don't have no purpose of like watching these shows where like these Gen X niggas and like late early millennial niggas is just up there that's arguing with old ass auntie hoes and shit. Like that does not appeal to me at all. Like what are you even talking about? Like that is the lamest, most pointless, stupidest content ever.
I mean, but it's entertain. It is entertaining, though. To be honest, to me, I
In what way
can't
is that shit entertaining?
to see how people interact and things like that. I find it interesting.
They're not. It's not genuine though. It's not even. It's not even having real conversations.
What do you mean it's not genuine?
You're not having real conversations with these people. They come in. They come in with a worldview and it's kind of like the Kevin Samuels show. Every bitch that got up on this panel was always thinking they was the different bitch. You know, I'm gonna go up there and tell Kevin Samuels, "Hey, I don't apply. Like your standards don't apply to me. I'm different. My
Well, the
situation."
men started that first. They acted like they couldn't wipe their ass,
No, no, no.
and then
But
so he
yeah,
changed it to women.
I get that. But then it's like, so you got woman after woman going on Kevin Samuels show, right? And each one was like, "I'm different." Kevin Samuels, what do you rate me? I'm a 10. Okay, how are you a 10? Tell me about yourself. I'm a I'm 280 pounds. I got 3 baby daddies and 7 kids.
They did that
Like
kind
the
of stuff.
same
They did set themselves
every
up for
bitch,
that.
every one after another. At that point, you're not having a real conversation because a person has a predisposed answer or view of how they view themselves and how they view the
Mhm.
conversation being had in the first place. So whatever you say is going in one ear and out the other. I mean, she could have got roasted and all that shit in the Kevin Samuels chat, but she going back to her real life where niggas is just still blowing up her DMs She's probably working on baby daddy number 4. Like, so it doesn't even matter what you say, and that's just an
But that
example.
was the glory of that was the pure beauty in it, is that the men would still chomping at the bit, trying to tell these women what they not, and the women don't care in any way.
Yeah, the women don't care at all. But nobody cares. And not just the women though. The niggas
Yeah.
don't care. It's like you tell. So I kind of brought this up on. I don't know if I brought it up on my last stream, but like even with the niggas in this space, it's like you can prove somebody wrong in this space about something they're talking about, but because they're the one on the channel, or like they don't have the channel, like they're the host or whatever, it doesn't matter if they're wrong because it's their channel.
Uh-huh.
So I'm still right, nigga, and I'm
They
a
can be
make
lying like a motherfucker, but
lying,
nope.
nothing. I'm gonna just block you from the chat. Kind of like what happened today. I'm gonna block you from the chat, and it don't matter what you say because this is my channel, nigga. And what I
That's
believe
true.
to be true, true. I'm gonna look at what I might look at what you said, and I'm gonna go in the next stream and say like, nigga, I'm still right. You know, because I said so. So
Because
it's a
I
lot of
said so.
it's a lot of niggas that do that, like Angry Man,
Oh
Fantastic,
yeah.
all them niggas like BGS. So
Tie City.
yeah, yeah. It don't matter what you actually present to these people. It's just because they can't be wrong in front of their audience. So
Mm-mm.
so if you're right and they're wrong, they'll twist it into a narrative where they were right the whole time, and you were just being a troll. So so sometimes it ain't always about being right. Sometimes it's just about you know,
Yeah.
whatever narrative needs to be pushed is whatever they want that day. So
It's a lot of, so I noticed that a lot of these guys are doing celebrity news now.
yeah, they all doing celebrity. Every single one of them
Yeah.
are doing. No, they're all doing celebrity news.
Which is wrapped up in black women, black women ain't shit.
Even the ones that ain't on black women ain't shit. The only lane for this space is celebrity gossip. You're not gonna take off doing anything else.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So if you ain't talking about the latest celebrity bullshit, ain't nobody gonna click on your shit.
Angry Man went at Sharon. Can't believe that. But he didn't say his name. He just put Ren versus Simps. And Simps stands for sexy, intelligent men protecting. I came up with that today.
Okay. All right.
So
All right.
I like Simps, I guess.
Yeah, our women like simps.
All men are simps, though,
Our women like
for the
simps.
right woman.
They like
All men are simps for the right woman.
simps and tricks, and they love all that shit, man.
That's not true.
It's not true. Tell me that's not true. Let's have the
It's not.
conversation.
It's not true because
Let's
some people
argue.
can't.
Come on.
You miss arguing with me? Oh my god, no. Oh my god, Smirka.
Nah,
But
this is stupid.
so you vote? Are you voting? Are
Yep.
you not gonna vote?
Yep, I'm voting for
Damn,
Trump.
you're not
Oh,
voting. You
I
gonna
wasn't
get in there? You gonna vote for Kamala looking ass?
I
Watch
wasn't
it.
gonna vote at first, but now I'm gonna vote for Trump. It
You
just
not? I don't think you're gonna vote.
is what
I
it
think you're
is.
gonna be like, I ain't got time for this shit, and you ain't gonna. You're gonna be like, I don't feel like getting up. That's what your ass gonna do.
Well, they say okay. Well, okay, you got me because they say not voting at all is a vote for Trump, right? So
Oh
that,
my god,
that's
that's
what
who said that? That's crazy.
them fucking Democratic shields be saying that shit. They said,
Good
black men,
god.
if you don't vote, that's a vote for Trump, right? You can't just stay home. You got to go out there and vote for Kamala.
I don't plan on vote. I don't want to vote. I don't know
I
who to
really, I
vote
really
for.
hate, I really, really hate that nigga DL Hughley. He's a bitch ass nigga. I don't know if you
What did he
know him.
do?
No, he exists. just everything he says, everything he stands for. It's
He
like,
said a lot of shit in the
yeah,
past. So
exactly.
I'm
He's
really
total,
surprised.
total, total bitch ass nigga. Like I hate niggas like that. Like I hate the fucking Breakfast Club. They're fucking like all these black media podcast channels, influencers, talks, figureheads. Like get them the fuck up out of here, man. Like that shit needs
You
to
think it's
die.
trash? Yeah, it's fake.
Yeah, it's all
Really
fake
fake.
because it doesn't matter. Like it's no way the Republicans are just wrong about everything. Like it's no way. It's like it doesn't matter. Like oh, I could be like I can see bullshit on both sides,
I can.
but then it's like the Republicans make a good point about something. Then it's like oh, that's just misinformation. It can't everything the Republicans say and do cannot be misinformation.
I
Like that
thought the
is
Republican Party was originally black,
I don't know about all that, but
and then it got usurped by some white people. But I could be right about that.
yeah, that's a history
Um,
lesson. But
yes, yes, it is.
essentially, yeah, Republicans in the South, black people in the South prior to party switching, they did vote Republican, but that's not it's not the same party. I'm not even going to go into like that's not it. That's irrelevant. So I'm just saying that I just think it's funny when we listen to these news outlets. Everything that the Republicans say and do is wrong, and everything Republicans say and do is right. It's so intelligent. Oh, this is such a display of leadership. Kamala can do no wrong. It's like that shit is sickening as hell. It's like it's obvious shilling, it's obvious propaganda, it's obvious that they're trying to push a narrative. Like, like that's very off-putting to me. And I think and just common sense dictates somebody's being pushed. Like if it's like if somebody's being pushed to the extent that nothing they do is wrong, that makes me more like suspect of that person.
I agree.
Like it's no way. You have no negative feedback for this person. You have no criticism of this person. None.
That's true.
Like Kamala's response to this FEMA disaster and the fucking Hurricane Helene is just has been abysmal. It's trash.
What'd she say? Oh, well, too bad. Good luck. Throw some paper towels at their ass. Y'all be all right.
Went down there, went to North Carolina for a photo shoot and just fucking
Oh my
left.
God.
Like
For
ain't do shit
real?
for
They
them
said
people.
Biden just did a plane over the shit. He need a
Yeah.
touchdown. That's crazy. Now that is some bullshit.
But you go somewhere like DL Hughley or listen to Charlemagne on the Breakfast Club, they'd be talking like, "Oh man, this is such a display of leadership from
Greatest
Kamala
leaders ever. Yeah.
and the Harris Biden administration. It's so great. They're just doing so great. This is what we needed right now. Look at Trump lying, saying that FEMA ain't got no money, and they just gave him $750, a $750 loan, by the way. That's crazy as hell that
Wow.
they
They
have
gonna
to
have to pay
pay.
it back during tax
Yeah,
time, huh?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Bullshit.
shit coming out,
See,
shit coming out the tax refund, but
that's terrible.
ain't even got no house. And what's crazy
Shit.
is that you have to apply for it, right? So it's like, how are
Oh,
people in? Okay, first of all, Wi-Fi in a mountain suck first and foremost, and then you got people with no house, like they ain't got no fucking Wi-Fi. So how the fuck
damn.
they gonna apply for that shit? Like,
Exactly.
and I guess maybe the ones that were fortunate enough to be able to relocate somewhere else can apply for it. But even then, it's like $750 per family.
That ain't gonna do shit. Especially if you
Like
got kids.
single mothers get fucking $3,000 tax credits. Like what?
Jeez. For
These
one
mig-
kid?
these migrants been coming over here and they've been getting fucking
You said 3,000 for one kid?
yeah
Holy shit.
per. I think either per kid. I think it might even be per kid. But these migrants coming
But
over here getting a six figure grants and shit for housing, and they're getting like thousands of dollars
all
of food
popping
stamps.
a fucking kid out of your fucking cooch? Man, that's crazy. Oh.
Yeah, try it.
No, 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 thank you. Okay. I'm good.
I mean, you got the option.
I am Just because you could don't mean you should. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm.
I guess. But I don't know. All this shit is just it's fucked up.
It is
It's fucked
fucked
up
up.
how like this government's completely abandoned its people.
Yes.
Either on either side. I mean, I got my conspiracy and theories about why aid is being denied, or
There's more aid overseas than it is here.
well, that's the thing, right? Yeah. So like, and niggas like Lou voted for this shit when they voted for Biden,
Oof, that's not gonna happen. That's not-
and then they know that every every Democratic administration is gonna start a war. That has been pretty much a cycle. It happened under Obama. Like that's when the war in Afghanistan and start shit. It was like Lebanon,
Who's
Syria.
majority in Congress though? Because just because you're this party as the president doesn't mean your Congress is majority that party, and that means that they might not be as
Well,
willing to support.
that's what I'm saying. When it's a Democratic majority, when it's when the Democrats run shit, they start wars. Let me say that, and pretty much history has shown that to happen over the course of history. So usually,
Oh,
when it's a Republican in office, with the exception of Bush, I think Afghanistan started under Bush, right? So, or Iraq? No, it was Iraq. Yeah, Iraq started under Bush, but that's because of the because of what happened, 9/11 and all that
yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it makes sense. It was a reason to go over there. Of course, yeah, it's conspiracies about that shit. It's always conspiracy about something, but
Always.
on paper, it makes sense to have a response for what happened for 9/11 under Bush. This shit, this shit where niggas is just in interfering with like foreign affairs and like in Europe and shit, and just this ain't this ain't it. It's like there's no
I'm
reason for us to be involved in
disappointed.
that shit.
I'm disappointed, to be honest.
But the American empire must expand. Gotta
It must.
the colonialism needs to expand. Um,
That's what got black people fucked up.
we'll see. We'll see if BRICS can wipe this shit out.
Niggas for Trump.
Niggas for Trump.
I don't know much about politics, Untitled, but I know how government works. I did really good in social studies. That was one
Niggas
of my
for
favorite classes.
niggas for Trump is crazy. Look,
It is.
regardless who I vote for, whatever, who I'm against, I ain't fucking being no fucking fanboy. That's just insane. Like niggas for Trump, like they do look stupid out there.
They do look stupid. Did you
Like
see the
it's just
felons? The felons for Trump?
yeah, because I mean, to be fair, Trump was
Trump is
bailing
his felon.
that too, but also Trump was pardoning niggas.
Didn't
I think
he pardon Kodak Black
yeah, he pardoned a lot of motherfuckers.
and Bootsy?
I don't know why it was like 10 fucking rappers locked up during that time Trump was in prisons. Well, Trump didn't go to prison, but and during that time
I could be wrong about
Trump was
Bootsy.
president. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was like a bunch of rappers locked up. So hell, he might pardon NBA YoungBoy if he gets in there. Who knows? That was
What
funny. He did
about
that.
Young Thug? Is that his
I
name?
mean, he might just get off, honestly.
Yeah, they fucked. His trial is just
Yeah, that's
messy. It's
that's
all
gonna be
over the
a
place.
that's gonna be a mistrial. Same with Melly. Melly might be a mistrial too. That's
You
why they had
think
to.
Diddy's gonna be a mistrial?
But that nigga in Texas though. They want to hang that nigga. So I don't know. We might see. But his first trial was a mistrial, but they took it back to trial
Damn.
to avoid a mistrial. So Melly got to go through that shit again. I think his next court date is next year. So he got to see.
You think Diddy is gonna have a mistrial?
I don't think they have anything solid on him except for the scratch serial numbers. He might have to do some time for that. But
Mm-hmm.
they got to prove those were his guns. I guess I don't know.
They was in his house in his safe.
The narcotics and all that type of shit. The guns, sure. But the sex trafficking charges and all that type of shit. I don't know. I don't see
That's
that
gonna be
holding
a
up.
tough one.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, I don't think it's illegal to fly people out and come party with you and all that type of shit. Even if you're paying them, right? So unless it's like explicit in writing somewhere that he flew them out specifically to come and have sex and do that type of shit. Maybe.
Imagine though, you go out there, right? You go out there and somebody rubs something on you. You don't remember anything for 2 days.
That nigga had access to scopamine. Like that shit's
That's
that's
wild.
insane.
So it's
Oh yeah.
very complex. That I don't know, man.
Oh yeah. Speaking of scopamine, did you hear about Floyd? That nigga getting a job.
Where you get a job at?
I don't know.
Target.
He said he had to though. Yeah. He
He
probably gonna
got
have
to
to.
get a job.
He has no choice. He said he can't survive off YouTube. He said it's a wrap.
Oh, what? He quitting?
The party over for that nigga.
Damn, he gonna be a Walmart greeter.
Yeah. He gonna be looking at receipts on your way out and shit.
He
But
gonna tackle people. Give me your receipt.
he gonna be fuck police auditing that nigga receipt auditing now. But yeah, it's a wrap for these niggas. This YouTube shit
Well,
ain't it.
he he turned out better than I thought he would. I thought he was gonna be super stranded out there. Never mind.
Well,
Never mind.
he had to come back.
He
Yeah,
did?
yeah. You didn't know he came back?
I knew he came back. I thought he left again.
He had to come back. He had to do like what was he in jail for a month?
He went to jail.
Yeah.
I didn't know he went to jail.
Nigga was in jail. Had to come back to the States. They said, nigga,
Oh, you gotta go. You can't stay here.
he was the whole time. He was fleeing the country.
Jesus.
I don't even think he can go back overseas now. So them niggas stuck.
I knew them passport bros was gonna ruin it for other black men. I knew it. That's exactly what they did. Ruin the black man image.
He didn't have to go to jail for anything he did overseas. There was some other shit. I think it was like speeding tickets or some shit.
He overseas, he did jail time.
No, he didn't do jail time overseas. He had to come back to America and do his jail time. And sit in jail for 2 months. Yeah, Title said he was in jail for 2 months. So.
He said he got to get a real job. That's right.
Or are you gonna well, I gotta preface this though. He said if he doesn't get approved for disability, he's getting a real job. By the way, but speaking of real job, I'm off for the whole week. So I think I took some time off. I ain't,
You should. That's good.
I've been fucking, so that's the only reason I'm really doing this shit.
Put yourself first, King.
So you know what's fucking crazy? I actually wanted to go to Tijuana during this time. I wasn't even gonna. Oh fuck. No.
Why not?
I'll think about it. But I wonder if I'm gonna get strike for playing those CNN clips. Probably.
No.
I'm
No, not CNN. I don't think so.
Does this
Not
kind
CNN.
it counts as transformative, right? If we got the overlay and shit.
Add commentary and stuff like that. You should be fine.
Yeah, okay, cool. That'd be
I
crazy.
played CNN before. They didn't say shit.
Second stream, my fucking shit. I already got 3 strikes.
Damn, that was the quickest channel ever.
My first stream, I was just talking shit the whole time. I didn't play any clips, but I'm getting a little bit better at this. But I already knew how to do all this shit. I just never felt like it. But
now you got some shit to say. Now you see that the space is going nowhere.
I don't care about the space. Like that.
You just want to start. You want to become a billionaire off of YouTube.
Yeah, I want to be.
You want to be on top.
I want to be the next Andrew Tate. That's me. But I'm gonna have to cam up.
Do you have a beard? You need a beard.
Yeah, I have a beard.
And you need one of those thick, unruly beards. You and then you need a podcast mic, and you need those
Speaking of
lights in the
which,
back. You need
I need to
some lights in the
order.
back.
Speaking of speaking of which, I need to order my shawarma. But yeah, I do want to go live on the exotical shit though. I think it's so much. I don't know. Have you been keeping up with that
Did
shit over
you?
there?
It's not official until you get your right mic recommendation.
Get the
You don't.
fuck out of here. I know
You
this
don't
mic. I
get
know
your
this
mic
mic.
recommendation. It's not legit. It's not a legit
I don't know
YouTube
if you
channel.
listened to my old stream. I mean, you've been on streams with me before, but this mic should be a little better than the one I was using before.
This is a nice mic. I can
Yeah,
hear you good.
yeah. So
But if you don't get your mic recommendation, then
I don't
this is
want no
not a
fuck.
legit YouTube channel.
Nigga, I will block that nigga so fucking fast. Come in here recommending me no fucking mics.
Without me, you wouldn't have a channel.
This is a nice smooth $50 mic. It works fine. Leave. I know it is kind of funny. My first video was on that nigga, but technically it wasn't my first video.
It was. I gotta go back and watch it then. 'Cause
It was pretty funny.
I do enjoy a good cooking of that of Scooter.
People pulled up.
Oh,
We
they
just
did
we
to
were just
cook them?
chopping. We just no, not to cook them. We
Oh,
were talking.
damn it.
We were talking about some other shit near the end, but pretty much like now, like even this stream, it's like yeah, I got Citizen Lou's name in the title, but pretty much what need to be said is in the title. It's like niggas need go back to TikTok, get back to the two-step and this shit over there for Kamala and the Democratic Party and all that type of shit. He likes to like he's a communist and all this, like he's for anarchy. He want to see the system burn and all that shit. But it's like nigga, just stop. You're vote.
Shit.
You're voting for the Dems. So it's
Damn.
like niggas want to act like they have all these options when it comes to the ballot and shit. You don't.
Not the
Like MLT
damn.
says, pick a side, and you picked a side. I mean, if you were really really not on that tip, you wouldn't be over there with them niggas. You wouldn't be over there with Mike V and Nagone and MLT and shit, nigga. You are a leftist. You are a Democrat, whether you admit it or not. So it's like, don't sit there and be like, oh, I'm not voting. I'm not voting for anybody. No,
Hmm.
no, stop it.
I don't think I'm voting. I don't know yet. I'm still undecided. I'm just really. It's just so hard to
Well, just so you know that
choose.
you can always use my strategy. Not voting at all is to vote for Trump. So
That's crazy.
that's funny. Like they really be saying that shit on these fucking stupid ass radio shows and shit. It's like black men need to get out to the polls. Y'all niggas sitting at home. That's why we lost in 2016.
You
Because
niggas
black
ain't
men
doing
didn't go
shit.
out. That's what they still blaming black men for why Trump won in 2016 because black men didn't go out and vote. It's like okay, but we ain't go out
No voting, no fucking.
and we ain't going out voting this time. No vote, no fucking.
That was crazy. Oh, that was wild. Wild times.
Insane work.
So there's no more money. What do they mean there's no more money for FEMA? The fuck? After they
So
spent
FEMA has like $7 billion allocated in funding for their initiatives and orders and shit like that. A majority of it throughout this administration has been spent on migrants and as providing assistance to migrants and shit like that. And hell, I wouldn't be surprised if they took some of that shit because the funds weren't being allocated to anything.
oh my god.
So it's like they do the same shit with um. Let me think of another program with another government. NASA, right?
Mm.
NASA isn't doing shit. They ain't going to the Mars or nothing like that. So, um, no, this is true. So NASA, so instead of like spending the shit on something useful, they take that funding and do like diversity and inclusion fucking seminars and allocate the funds to stupid shit doesn't matter. Has nothing to do with the actual mission statement, right?
Dang.
So They just take the money and spend it on other bullshit. So they have like some kind of program that they'll start so they can utilize the funds that are just sitting there because they're not actually doing what they need to do. But FEMA is funny because it's like they can write it off as like an actual like they're providing relief to these migrants that come overseas from just seeking asylum and all that type of shit like that. So they basically expanded the definition of what asylum is for these migrants, so now they can tap into FEMA funds.
Mm.
Now, typically, these type of things would be covered under like in a humanitarian crisis where there is an influx of migrants from an actual like situation going on over like in another country, typically an ally or something like that. But even
Yeah.
if not, that's reasonable, right? So like if there's like a transfer of power or like an actual no bullshit war going on in another country and they want to seek asylum in America, that's fine. Like 10 10,000, 100,000 migrants, fine. That's whatever. These millions of migrants coming over here, no, that's insane,
That is kind of wild.
and that's eating up all the funding that could have been like. There's a set amount of funding that are for these type of programs, so that got ate up. So now there's only like $640 million that they're able to allocate toward the actual now. Now, mind you, the first figure was 7 billion, right?
Yeah. That's a
So
lot.
after that's like that, I think that's like their total budget for FEMA. But then now they only have 640 million to allocate towards actual disasters in America, like the Hurricane Helene, and I think it's what's the next one? Hurricane Milton. That's about to hit.
Yeah.
That's about to hit.
It looked like it's gonna take up the whole state.
Yeah, that's it. Nah, just the top part from the last thing I've seen. But I guess I can pull it up, see some shit from the radars and shit. But nah, I'm pissed though. I fucking love Tampa. That's my favorite. What's one of my favorite cities? That shit gonna be gone. But I don't know. I'm a little bit confident though. I think the city's gonna be able to, because the infrastructure in Tampa is built for hurricanes. I don't know if it's built for a cat. They're saying it might be a cat 6. It's like, what the fuck, is that even
Jeez.
possible?
I didn't even know. I thought it went up to 5.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, they said that's just one of them fucking clickbait fucking headlines I was reading earlier. They said it might be a cat 6
Yeah.
headline. It's like they said, is that even in the headline? They said, is that even possible? It's like
We just making up shit today.
it's
That's what they said.
hilarious. That shit was
That's
hilarious.
wild.
Well, it's not hilarious, but it's
I've
hilarious
never
because it's
seen
like,
a
damn,
hurricane that big before.
yeah, they're saying even where it's starting is weird, right? It's starting in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico and moving over. Like hurricanes usually don't
Yeah, that's
form that
fake.
way.
These fake ass hurricanes.
I don't want to go that crazy.
Manufactured.
I don't want to say the Democrats are controlling the weather. That'd be some insane work.
You know it's Trump.
That'd be crazy.
Trump is definitely controlling the weather.
Well, Trump is in control of his administration. You think Trump would still have control of that type of technology?
Absolutely.
Crazy.
He said I'm crazy.
That's crazy. But so it only got $640 to allocate to the disasters now, and then anybody pretending like that's not happening, everybody's like, oh, they're saying that they can't get funding and shit like that. It's like, look, they just got to apply. That's just the first round. 750 is just the first round. It's really not even the first round. Like that's not even real relief. Like if it's money you got to pay back, then that's just another burden. Like that's just debt. You just accrue a debt on top of the debt that you could have. It's like, damn. I wonder. I hope motherfuckers got good housing insurance in these areas because, damn, man,
Exactly.
people's actually like losing their lives, losing their entire lives. Lose
Their
like
lives, their livelihood, everything they didn't work for.
people is taking the
That's got to
time
be challenging as
to make
hell.
these like political talking points behind it. It's like, look, you gotta call balls and strikes, man. Like if they're dropping the ball. They're dropping the ball. You can't just lie while people are actually literally dying because then it's like, oh, well, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Nothing nobody got to do. Like people have been because I live pretty close to what's going on and everything. People been donating shit, um, bottles
Mm.
of water, like
Hmm.
pallets of water and shit, like food. Been making food for them and shit, and it's just like it's really sad that we have to do this because FEMA has like completely
Yes.
dropped the ball on this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
It's so disappointing because you know you pay your taxes, you know you pay your money, and you
yeah,
can't even get.
yeah, and that's the argument, right? This administration is taxing the shit out of these out of citizens and shit, and all these programs. You think that we could, when we actually need them, that they'd be reserved for us, but then it come to find out, it's just like it's nothing left for us after paying into all these paying into all these systems. It's like people are really like feeling disenfranchised, man. Like people are really. I think if people took a poll and trust in the government and all that type of shit, it'd probably be at all time lows. Like, and I don't really see. I think I did. I think I did look at a poll the other day. It was like how favorable people are with this administration. I think it was pretty low. I don't. People don't like this administration. So I
Yeah, I
don't.
don't think so. Cause he's a lame duck too. He's just sitting in there doing shit, looking half dead and shit. My what weekend at Biden's looking ass.
So I don't. I don't know. I don't see people vote for more of the same. Even like now, it's a whole lot of blues, no matter who's. But at the same time, it's like you gotta have some real cognitive dissonance to just be like, look. I think the only people that would really vote for this shit be like people at the very top that wouldn't be affected by it either way anyway. So it's like whoever, because the owner of these banks and shit, obviously they want Kamala in there because they're gonna get a bailout and all that type of shit.
Damn.
More money's gonna be printed.
You don't think Trump is gonna do the same thing?
No,
Whoa, come on. You don't mean that.
because the banks gonna get bailed out until Biden got in office. That's one of the first things he did was bail out the banks.
Mm,
So
damn.
yeah, that's one of the first things he did when he stepped in the office was bail out the banks. So
I believe Trump bails the banks out. No, or with the pharmaceutical company. I don't know. Let me stop lying like I know.
yeah, so
I don't want to get to lying.
yeah, so possible cat
Yes.
six. Oh,
I'm
let
about
me
to,
get back. Let
oh,
me
I'm about to head out. Thanks for having me.
before you
I
go. What?
appreciate it.
So do you know anything about the exotical shit going on?
Not really. I think
You don't keep up with that
some
at all.
it got a little colorist and now they going back and forth. I think.
Okay, cool. You're free to go then. All right. So
Oh,
I gotta
all
I
right.
gotta consider this shit. All right. Yeah, but you good. Thanks for
You
coming
guys
up
have a
about my shit.
great evening. And I'm sorry what I said when I was upset. I didn't mean it. I apologize, guys. I miss you all. And I'll talk to you soon. I'll be in the chat though.
Cool.
All right. See you.
All right. So there you have it. So I'm gonna play these clips one more time and I'm gonna get off.
The White House says that for those cities that they know are receiving an influx of migrants, that includes New York City, as you just said, Chicago, and here in Washington, D.C., there is somebody from FEMA, that federal emergency management agency, ready and willing to really help those cities when it comes to management of these influx of migrants, including reimbursing some of those cities. That's a part of the kind of the response that the White House is now giving.
Categorically for. No, Biden did not take FEMA relief money to use on migrants. So FEMA regional administrators have been meeting with city officials on site to coordinate available federal support from FEMA and other federal agencies. Funding is also available through FEMA's Emergency Food and Shelter Program to eligible local governments and non-for-profit organizations upon request to support humanitarian relief for migrants.
But alright, I mean, I got shit to do in the morning. I ain't about to be up here just live streaming forever. I mean, if anybody's in the chat, drop a comment or whatever. But it's like we got 6 viewing. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Absolutely nothing was said. This was a pointless ass stream, hilarious ass stream. But that's because niggas ain't got shit to do. So, I fuck with y'all. Y'all cool though. So, I'm out of here. Absolutely not.